is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics.
Welcome to Williams Stadium from East Des Moines. I'm Brandon Lewis. Great to have you tuned in tonight for our first ever Bobcat soccer broadcast here on KFJB-TV. Make sure to hit the subscribe and like button. Follow along for updates throughout the year. We are excited to bring you our first ever soccer matchup here tonight as the Scarlets host your Marshalltown Bobcats. Coming up on May 8th, we'll have girls soccer as they will be on the road taking on the Ames Little Cyclones. Sixth-ranked Scarlets are the hosts tonight here from Williams Stadium as we bring you our action here tonight. Thanks so much to some of our Bobcat supporters who are on the board with us to help make this broadcast possible as we look to expand our soccer coverage going forward right here on KFJB-TV. We've got a great matchup for you tonight from East Des Moines. We'll talk about it coming up next with head coach Scott Johannes for the Marshalltown Bobcats. This is Bobcat Soccer. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey, Bobcat Nation, welcome to East Des Moines as we are back in on our countdown to match day as it's the sixth-ranked Scarlets hosting your Marshalltown Bobcats. Scott Johannes is the head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats coming in at a mark of 3-3, Coach. Boy, you get a really good matchup on what turns out to be a very nice evening here in Des Moines. You're going to go against Kevin Perez. He has 7 clean sheets on the season, a very good goalkeeper. What's your I guess, key to victory against a guy who really knows how to keep the ball out of the goal?
Just keep moving the ball around. We don't want to be satisfied with just that long shot. When we have been successful getting the back of the net, it's been moving it back and forth and getting it in close. That's going to be what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. An Iowa Alliance Conference matchup. This is a team that took down Urbandale earlier this year, so it's going to be a really good early season test.
Oh yeah. It's and East is generally good. When you look back over the last few years, they kind of up and down, but mainly up. Right around 500 or a couple above. And they're off to a great year. We're looking forward to this early match.
4 defenders on that kind of back line for you. You've got that center defender. Talk to me a little bit about the defensive matchup here tonight.
Well, we're going to be looking for a couple of their guys, number 9, number 10, that just kind of that's where their power comes from, know where they are, stay home. They like to play a little bit of what we call the long ball. And so just keep that, try to attack that and go and win it, and then come back with possession, which is our style. Mm-hmm. That's what we want to keep doing, keep the ball.
When you look at your forwards and strikers, how important will it be for them to kind of attack on the edges and maybe get that ball across the middle?
You're right there.
Key, right?
Yeah, that's it right there. And when we have played our game, what we talk about is just Bobcat style, possession, work it back, makes plenty of passes. If we can do that, we'll be successful.
Mm-hmm.
We get into playing East style where they play a little bit more of a long ball. We struggle with that because, again, that's not something we practice. So the guys feel a little out of sync, but they don't think about, hey, it's not our possession. They keep going. So if we can keep, and that's what we've been stressing the last few days of practice, and again today on the road trip over, it was just, hey, let's play our style. So
in a season like this where your soccer field's getting tore up back in Marshalltown. Really, truthfully, it's like a road game every game this season. What's that like for your team?
Yeah, well, that is exactly. You should have. It sounds like you were in our pre-trip talk right there. Is we've lost the one home game we've had. 3-2 other on the road. And so we were talking like, hey, we're a good road team. Let's go do this. And because the rest of the season now, as you there's bulldozers and track hose on our field now. So the rest of the season we feel is a road season, and let's just go and take care of business as each venue allows.
You know, I've been lucky enough to coach soccer for the past couple of years at the youth level, and be able to be out there at the Marshalltown, soccer complex, and then obviously knowing the good program out there at MCC. You've been able to team up with them, have some of the games are out there. What's the relationship like in the community as far as soccer goes, and just kind of building the excitement of it?
Yeah, well, what you're talking about is definitely, you talk to people years past, as mainly a baseball and football, basketball, all of a sudden we have this fourth sport that's trying to get their niche in there. And you've got some great programs there, the Marshalltown Area Soccer Club. There's 400 to 500 players in there every year, each season, spring and fall. Great place, that is expanding, does a great job taking care of their fields. We're playing there Friday, kind of excited to be out there. It's been a long time since I've coached out there, but looking forward to it. And then just the field out at MCC as well. And their historical program has been just stellar, so we're looking forward to playing out there as well. We've not, our games have been truly on the road. We're looking forward to being at the road at home. Our parents are like, hey, when do we get a home game? They're coming.
Yeah, that is for sure. We're talking with Scott Johannes, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcat soccer squad, as they're on the road tonight at Des Moines East. Final question for you here tonight, your key to victory to take down East.
Well, we try to keep it simple. We're going to score one more than they are.
Always a good one. And you got to believe, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that is it, and we've challenged these guys which ones are going to show up tonight, and that's it. They do believe in themselves and just carry that confidence throughout the game. So
awesome.
Don't put your head down.
Yeah. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Scott Johannes on our pregame match talk here on KFJB-TV. When we come back, we'll get the starting lineups for both squads, as it's the Scarlets and the Bobcats right here on KFJB-TV. Back at Williams Stadium, as it's the Marshalltown Bobcats on the road tonight as they take on the 6th-ranked Des Moines East Scarlets in Class 4A tonight. Tonight's game is all brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union. Check out rates and eligibility at lennoxecu.com, as well as your Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce. Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, locations in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines, power through partnership. Also, Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse, and Jensen Ford. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow for 55 years, we are with you every mile along the way. All right, let's get to the starting 11 for both squads here tonight in East Des Moines. For the Marshalltown Bobcats, they are led by, of course, head coach Scott Johannes. As we'll take a look at their lineup here tonight. At striker, it's Eric Ibarra Madrigal. And on the season coming into this one goal, 11 shots on goal for the junior. At right wing, it is Juan Luis Garcia. As well at left wing, it is Bird. At left midfielder, Diego Tejada. Luis Mongo is starting at left midfielder, right midfielder. And center defender is Joel Hueso. At left defender, Nicholas Orozco. Carter Bell is at left center defender. At right center defender, it's Ashton Finders. At right defender, Brendan Finders. And Alexander Scales is at goalkeeper. And looking at Scales on the season, 118 minutes, 3 goals allowed, 13 saves for the senior goalkeeper. That is the starting 11 for the Marshalltown Bobcats. They are 3-3 on the season, 1-2 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, for the 6th-ranked Des Moines East Scarlets, behind head coach Derek Lounsbury, 9-1 record. They're 2-1 in conference action in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Let's get going with their lineup here tonight. We talked about Kevin Perez with Coach Johannes earlier, but Kevin Perez, 7 clean sheets all but 5 minutes played out there this season. So, yeah, Kevin Perez, the junior goalkeeper, 755 minutes this season, 6 goals allowed, 32 saves coming into this one. So it seems like their defense also helping out a little bit as well. Up top as 2 strikers is what they'll go with, as number 7, Pierre Castro, will get the go, as well as number 11 and striker Jose Balderas Hernandez. Meanwhile, the wing is Rivera Ortiz. As you take a look at the midfielders now, Sanchez, Rodriguez, and Contreras for the Scarlets, as back there on that back line. It'll be Carlos Rodriguez, Rogelio Alvarado Diaz, as well as Luis Marquez Sedado, and also back there on that back line, Eduardo Meza will get the go. And the goalkeeper, as we mentioned, Kevin Perez, the junior. So that is the starting lineup for both squads here tonight, as the Scarlets and the Bobcats do battle here tonight. We are so excited to be from Williams Stadium. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much to our producer, Todd Steinkamp, as well as on camera one, Keith Stewart, and as well, Jesse McMeyer on camera work here tonight from Williams Stadium. Just about ready for the national anthem, as the starting lineups are finalized here, as we will join the national anthem as match start will start momentarily right here on KFJB-TV. Starting lineups over with, and the national anthem here at Williams Stadium. Both teams will shake hands pre-match. 40 minutes is on the clock as we will count down here in East Des Moines. Well, the Marshalltown Bobcats in their white uniforms, white tops and white bottoms. Of course, you can see the red tops with black striping for the East Scarlets here tonight, as the Bobcat goalkeeper for tonight's number 88 in goal, Alexander Scales. And 3 goals allowed and 13 saves for the senior, as he'll get the start here tonight. As the officials, the ARs, and our head referee ready to go. Little pre-match meeting at midfield. This field will actually set up much like the Bobcats' new stadium at Lettercole Field, with the turf and the layout and the track width. So very familiar setting for the Bobcats going forward. So anyway, Derek Lounsbury also having a pre-match meeting real quick before we get going. Scott Johannes for the Marshalltown Bobcats. It is 7:30, and we are just about ready to get going here tonight. I do want to pass along in the JV game. It was 3-1. The final score is Marshalltown victorious in that one here tonight. And some really good soccer played in that JV game. So let's take a look at tonight's What to Watch For. And for the Marshalltown Bobcats being the road warriors here tonight, it's all about the believe. We've got a little bit of a Ted Lasso theme on our What to Watch here for tonight, as the Bobcats just got to believe. Got to believe you're taking on the 6th-ranked team, very good team. And as Danny Rojas says, football is life. And number 6, Des Moines East Scarlets, they know how to play football and do it very well. It is going to be a tough one here tonight in goal, as going against Kevin Perez. That'll be a real challenge for the Marshalltown Bobcats to get some Ball's on goal here tonight. The early start here. The Scarlets at home will play it up the near side. Charging in. It is Hernandez. Hernandez makes a nice move past Fenders. Trying to get in from the near side. Got a crossover. Now a shot taken. A backdoor poke. 2 good saves right there by the keeper in Scales for the Marshalltown Bobcats. And he'll set up with a kick here as we are just underway. 2 really solid looks for the Scarlets, but luckily 2 really magnificent saves for Scales. Header at midfield and played back into the attacking zone for the Scarlets. Bobcats trying to get it back out. East will play it over to the far side of the field in front of the Bobcat bench, but Bobcats win back the possession here. And a turnover by the Bobcats. Well played upfield. Little charge, but taken away. Fenders is back there to get away that ball, but East wins it right back. Boy, they are very aggressive early on here. Good attacking. As they'll get it into the box. Looking for a crosser back towards the middle. A shot from way up high. And that came just outside the PK area. And the ball will roll all across the track over towards the scoreboard. Just a couple minutes into this one. Already a couple shots on goal. Take a look at Scales. He'll play it out to the far side. Roscoe plays it up. East will track it down. Played back to the keeper in Perez. Aggressive play by Ongo, and Bobcats not able to win back the possession. Now East will find a pass up field. They'll track it down, a shot, and the keeper gets offline, and it's a goal. Scarlets up 1-0. 3 minutes into this one, they have been very aggressive early on, and it pays off. As it looked like Balderas Hernandez, the one that's is Jose Balderas, able to score 3 minutes into this one. The kick had midfield after the goal by East. Bobcats play it back towards the back defense line. So, yeah, at the 3-minute mark here early on, East taking that lead. And out of play on the far sideline, it'll be a throw-in for East. And they'll quickly get to work. That's been a theme for them tonight. They have been a very quick team. Back to the keeper in Perez. Good play by Hernandez. Dropped that one down on his chest. And they turn around and fire it up. Fenders not able to get past that one and try to make a play. Ortiz has it, and it looks like, yes, the AR on the far sideline says that one offside on East. And it will be the Bobcats with the ball. Back up just shy of midfield. Here comes the free kick. East was able to get a first touch on that, but the Bobcats win it back. Finally into the attacking zone. No real clean looks tonight on the offensive side, although we not quite 5 minutes into this one. Boy, East really being aggressive. We see a little bit of a foul and a push from behind, so Bobcats will get a free kick on the far side. As East doing a little bit of pushing on that far side, and the head referee puts a stop to it. Free kick for the Bobcats. Orozco will take it. East will kick it out of bounds. Out of play on the far sideline. A throw in for the Bobcats. Throw in will go to Tejada. And left midfielder has it stolen away momentarily. Bobcats will get it back, but East kicks it out of bounds. No, it's going to be East. Scarlet ball here. Is that one out of play? Actually, they're going to award a free kick on the far side, so must have been a little bit of a push by the Bobcats on the far side. Ooh, a steal right there. But the Bobcats not able to do anything with it. Three defenders kind of collapse in that area for the Bobcats. Bobcats trying to set a high line on the back defensive line. Few passes, though, have gone through for East already here tonight. Bird on the far side works it back towards midfield. Fenders looks for the other Fenders, and Brendan Fenders to the near side, but East wins the ball back. They'll play back towards their defensive line. The forward pass right there was put out of there by Fenders, but East will get it back. Now they look for a good pass, but the Bobcats will track it down, and it's picked up by Scales. He'll take a couple of bounces and looking upfield to get this one, a drop kick, and it will be headed out of there at midfield. Defenders earning their paycheck here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Down 1-0 early on, but already a lot of attacking plays for the Scarlets. Here's a nifty move for the Bobcats, looking for a little bit of a crosser back over towards the far side of the field. East will win the ball back, but here comes Bird. He'll win it back for the Bobcats momentarily, and the Bobcats will play it back. Ball is out of play on the near side. A throw in. Sedano had it. He has it back now. A little back and forth with Perez, his keeper. Bobcats cut down a pass. Mong will have it, but East wins it right back. Turnover right there. Luis Garcia gets it for the Bobcats. Little pooch kick for Luis Garcia. Crosses it, but nobody home. Mong wins it back. Now he'll cross it in. Technically a shot on goal, but from way out. East with the possession. We're 10 minutes into this one. 3-minute mark, a goal by East. As it was a nice pass to Jose Balderas Hernandez. And the senior got his 12th goal of the season. Another nice pass, but Finder's able to check that one out. And it's over towards the Bobcat bench. It'll be a throw-in for East. Throw in quickly to Rodriguez. And he'll try to turn around and put one, but good stop by Scales. And Bobcats will go to work, but now East just about turns him over. Here's a pass upfield on the near side. Trying to track it down is Luis Garcia. Able to put a touch on it. He's trying to kick that one out of there. Bobcats put it back towards the middle with Luis Garcia, but now quickly work it back the other way. 3 ready to go for East. A pass, they'll track it down. And Finders will cut it off momentarily. East will track it down to the near side corner. And just saving it before it goes out on the end line. Finders will win the ball back. Up to Luis Garcia. And the Scarlets quickly have it back. Rodriguez now a crosser. East has it. Oh, a push from behind. The flag is raised. The goal is scored. It looked like it was going to be a penalty anyway, and a penalty kick might have come there as a foul happened in the box, but nevertheless, it's a goal. And Pierre Castro ends up scoring it for East as they take a 2-0 lead. We look on the replay here, and boy, just diving right there with Scales, not able to get to it in time. Really just a tough play because a penalty was coming. Play kind of stopped, and the shot came. And nevertheless, they knew that East was going to have a good look, and it ends up resulting in a goal. So at the 37-minute mark and the 28-minute mark, East has 2 goals, up 2-0 here in the first half. East not letting up. They try for a pass on the near side, and that one will go out of play as Antonio Rico will be the one to pass in from the near side. Actually, no, Finders will come up as Brendan Finders, the senior defender, will now throw this one in. Rico has checked in because he did not start here tonight. Out of play on the Bobcats. That'll be a throw-in near side for the Scarlets. East will have it work it up, but it looks like the Bobcats will be able to track it down, and they will with Ashton Finders. Back to Scales. Scales plays it up, but East wins the ball. And now the defense will get the ball back for the Bobcats. But a turnover, poke out from behind. Here's another play. It's Castro, and Castro will score his 2nd goal of the game. And Castro comes up big right there. That is his 6th goal now on the season. He has 2 tonight. 2 minutes apart for the goal for East. Again, a look at the replay, and just an easy little toe tap right there in for the goal on the right side as Scales hit the turf. Not able to stop that one, but a tough one where the Bobcats had possession, had it poked away, and Pierre was in great position as Pierre Castro finishes it off for his 2nd goal of the night. Coming into the match, 2 assists. He had 4 goals. Now he has 6 goals, 12 shots on goal on the season. This is a very, very intense East team, as it looks like they tried to pass it out to the far side. It was poked out of there by the Bobcats. It will be a throw-in for the Scarlets. Backline defenders near midfield right there for East, just showing how they've been able to really control a lot of this match. The possession pretty much at a 95-5 split here, as early on it's been East who's been attacking for much of the night. Ball kicked out of play. It'll be in Scarlet throw-in from near midfield. Bobcats head that one, keep it in play. Bird. Played it over the far side. Now Bird's cutting up and, just off on the pass. Now they try again for Bird, but this one's going to be cut off. Bird does poke it off. I think that might be a corner. And no, they say the AAR on the near side marking that one. I think he might be saying he's pointing to the far sideline. So, yes, it's going to be a free kick from on the far side. So, Bobcats just a little bit off all night tonight. Scales comes up. He'll kick this one up towards midfield, but two Scarlets are there to win back the possession. Offsides, it looks like, on East. Yes, it is. So 24 minutes still to go in the first half. East enjoying a 3-0 lead. Bird wins it back for the Bobcats. Play back towards the middle of the field, and Balderas Hernandez wins it back. And Scales will just boot that one out. Head coach Scott Johannes on the far sideline. Settles down that ball and was able to get it quickly back in play. Here come the Cats on an attack. Looking for an avenue and a seam. Up on the far sideline, it looks like he will just kick that one a little bit too far as Mong played it on the far sideline. It looked like it was Bird who was trying to streak down the far side, and that pass just sailed a little bit too far past him and out on the end line. So it'll be a goal kick for Perez, who, again, we mentioned in the pregame that before this match, 7 clean sheets coming into this one. And so far tonight, he's really only had one shot on goal, but that one came from far away. Little push at midfield. It will be a free kick for the Scarlets, as Bobcats a little bit aggressive at midfield. Near side Mesa. Play back towards the middle of the field, and they'll reset. Sedano. Pass over to the far side. Looking for somebody cutting. A couple are cutting. East into the zone, but offside is called. Again, if you're just joining us, a couple goals here tonight for Pierre Castro. 2 goals. He now has 6 on the season. For himself to get it going tonight, though, it was Jose Balderas Hernandez. 3 minutes into the match here tonight, he scored the opening goal for the East Scarlets, who are enjoying a really nice season, ranked 6th in Class 4A, as they are 9-1. Bobcats are 3-3, both with 3 matches so far in conference play. This is an Iowa Alliance North versus South matchup here tonight in East Des Moines. Bobcats coming into this one, 15 goals scored on the season. East will boot this one out of there. Back towards that back line. Settled down by Balderas Hernandez, who's already scored here tonight. He'll put it back towards midfield, and the Bobcats will win the ball back. Momentarily, though. A play on by the head referee. A little bit of looking about, as wondering if there was going to be a penalty possibly right there, but no penalty called. Fenders passes over to the far side. And out of play. That one will be off the Bobcats. A throw-in for the Scarlets. Scarlets have scored 36 goals coming into tonight. Although they've played 4 more games than the Bobcats. Rodrigo Lopez, the senior, has checked in for the Marshalltown Bobcats as well tonight. He's out there right at midfield. A header Fenders back towards midfield. Or Des Zambrano, the freshman, had the touch for a moment. He's also checked in for the Bobcats. Few substitutions in a 3-0 game so far. Unlimited substitutions here in high school. Clock will stop. Only on yellow or red cards or an injury. It looks like Bird on the far side trying to streak, but that one poked out of there by East. It will be a throw-in on the far side. Bird has it, a touchback, and now an attempt at a crosser, but poked out of there by East. Balderas Hernandez has it, trying to streak down the middle of the field. Turn around and a nice cut on the far side. They'll come to Meza. Meza will charge a long shot. That one is poked out of there, but Bobcats able to keep it out of there by Scales, the keeper. I'm not seeing a corner kick here tonight so far, as Bobcats really have only gotten it inside the penalty box about once with a good touch. And that back line will win it back momentarily, but again, East continues to attack. Very fast-paced. Manny Sanchez plays it over to the far side. And I think there's going to be an offside. Yes, there is. The AR will raise his flag on the far side, and it will be a free kick for the Bobcats. Three to nothing Scarlets, as we are past the midway point here in the first half. Bird hit the turf there. Scarlets quickly back the other way. And I think that was going to be nearly offside as Riveros Ortiz was on the near side. Ball went all the way back to Scales as he'll roll it out to Finders. Bobcats needing a little bit of luck or something to happen here to give a little bit momentum back their way. It's been all Scarlets. Finding those open lanes. Rodriguez has it. He'll touch once up to the far side. Now across her back towards the middle. Maybe a little bit of a hold almost by Finders from behind. East will track it down on the near side and a throw-in for the Bobcats. Finders will throw that one in as two more substitutions for the Bobcats. Back into the match, Luis Mong. And it looks like Risto Herrera is also back into the game, as well as Ashton Finders. So Bobcats will throw it in and look to play. As Bird streaking up the far side, but could not get that one. East, I believe, possibly a little, might have been a penalty right there, as a free kick will come. Up to Bird, one touch and back to the Scarlets. Finders pokes it back out of there. And the Scarlets with a really nice touch. Up the near side, crosser down to a knee. Scales has it. But Yandel Rodriguez with a nice charge from the near side. He got a great pass. A little bit of a lucky bounce to be able to get that one to just fall so nicely. Header back towards the middle of the field. Inside the circle, and the Bobcats with it. Mong Jr., Luis Mong Jr. A little bit of an elbow push right there, says the head referee. So East with the penalty and a free kick for the Bobcats. Ashton Finders, the senior, will take the free kick. Finders with the free kick, and he'll play it up. Ball will get near the box, poked out of there by East. Laid out to Bird. Bird kind of pushed off the ball, but the Bobcats will keep possession here, but they'll have to back it out all the way towards midfield and reset. Almost a turnover right there. Coming up, Balderas Hernandez. Bird is onside, but the Bobcats did not see him. And that one poked out of bounds. I think a little bit of a deflection on the far side. And back to the 6th-ranked Scarlets, who lead it 3-0. Just over 12 minutes before halftime. Bobcats win the ball off the throw-in as East turned it over, but East wins it back. They'll shoot it upfield as Scales will come up and kick that one back towards midfield. He'll have to fall back quickly as East has it. Now Finders pokes it out of there. He's kind of hobbling around. It looked like he might have caught a cleat off the toe. The head referee saying a penalty right there in that spot, and I think that was where Finders was possibly stepped on or kicked. And he was trying to pass it and work the ball upfield. Good pass. Coming to the near side wing. Oh, I thought they were going to come to the near side. Might have an avenue to work that edge. Bobcats have not really worked the edges a whole lot to try to get some crossers here tonight, but East, just like that, they've been very aggressive and won the ball back. Bobcats will win it back themselves as Herrera had it for a moment. Now East has it. Will come up the near side. Rodriguez has it back towards the middle of the field. Balderas Hernandez takes that shot, and it is wide, and it's going to be a goal kick for Scales, the senior goalkeeper. Really like that kit right there for the keeper. Got the red and blue as you see that shot as he'll take the kick. Nearing the 11-minute mark in the first half. Tonight's action all brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, the place where champions rehabilitate and train. Also, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon and Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. And McGregor's Furniture and Mattress with quality furniture for every room in your home. 10.5 minutes. A free kick for the Bobcats. Taking the kick, Louis Mung Jr. 3 assists, 2 goals coming into this one for the sophomore. Midfielder surveying here as the Bobcats set up. Here comes the kick. Crosser headed, and it's wide of the goal as it is picked up by Kevin Perez. Perez will roll it out to the far side with 10 minutes before half. Do have to say, Bobcats have been much better to shut down some of those lanes, those passing lanes, in the last 10 minutes. Here's a nice pass, though. Pass Scales. Scales. And it is a goal on the far side, and his third goal of the night is taken away, though, as it is offside. Offside right there by Pierre Castro. He almost had his third goal of the game. But the AR on the far sideline had his flag pointing for offside. Take a look at that chance, though. And the pass, just offside, You can see onside, though, back in play. Great stop by Scales. One right to the face, but stopped as Balderas Hernandez put that one on goal. And a great save. We're working on getting the video AR where we can get the lines and find out if people are really... That's in the budget for 2030, a few years away from getting that technology, the video AR. But anyway, Bird on the far side trying to track it down and win it back from East. And that one looked like that was maybe off of East. No, it's going to be off the Bobcats. And a kick. Substitutions on both sides of things. Johan Gomez. He was in for the Bobcats. He'll check out as the Bobcat football place kicker / defensive end. Had him on Bobcat Live. He checks out. Back into the match, number 2, Carter Bell, the sophomore who got the start here tonight. Good dribbling. Crosser back towards the middle, but just lost for a second. Bobcats almost had a nice little attack going. Now they get it back to Bird. Crosses past the defender. Looking to set something up here for the Bobcats as they're in the attacking zone, but they'll back it back out with nearly 7 minutes to go in the first. Boy, near side on that wing. Finally, they get that pass to come out to the near side to Herrera. And a turnover. Back to East. Good job to get that one out of play. Carter Bell tracked it down. A throw-in for the 6th-ranked Scarlets. Scarlets back towards middle of the field. Thought Bird was going to come up and steal that one away and take it the other way. That would have been a nice play, but not able to time it up right there. East will time up a couple of really well touches to get it back attacking into the zone. Here's a shot on goal, but that one will be a slow roller down to an E. Scales has it. And he'll trot back up and look to roll this one out. Over to Carter Bell. Bird has it. Back to Fenders. Fenders looking for a lane, but taken away by East. One touch and nearly out of play, and yes, it is. It'll be a throw-in. Quickly, the Bobcats will go. They'll track up on the near side. Herrera has it, and Herrera has it taken away. East back up field. Boy, great ball movement right there for East. Great pass upfield. Balderas Hernandez has it on the wing. And Fenders with a nice play as Ashton Fenders will win the ball back and place it up towards midfield, but East comes back with it. And Fenders heads that one out of there momentarily. East a quick throw-in. Balderas Hernandez already with a goal here tonight. Trying to win the ball back. That push right there, that's going to be a penalty. Yeah. He put his head up like, I can't believe that was called. But, yeah, there was definitely a penalty, a push from behind. And it's back to the Bobcats on the free kick. Approaching 4 minutes before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we will talk a little bit more about everything going on at Marshalltown High School and the sports complex at Litter Cole Field and the renovations going on there. Of course, a large, just over $6 million project. And, of course, has affected Scott Johannes and the soccer program. But they're happy about the long-term direction, right? New turf, soccer field, full size. Very similar to what you see here tonight at Williams Stadium. And the project already underway with the track being torn up already and stands coming down. So great progress being made. We'll recap that coming up at our halftime. Right here in East Des Moines, it's 3-0. Bobcats trailing. Work it into the attacking zone and back towards the keeper in Perez, who's really not been challenged much here tonight. Our side, East played it up, and it was off of the Bobcats, so it'll be a throw-in for the Scarlets. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on KFJB-TV for our first ever soccer match as the Bobcats on the road taking on the East Scarlets. Bobcats into the attacking zone. Louis Smong Jr. has it taken away. And almost a touch right there by the Scarlets. Nearly a handball right there, but more of a deflection than anything. Well, toe touch is played upfield. And the Bobcats will put it out of play and reset defensively. A throw-in quickly to come here for the Scarlets, so. They do not mess around. They get to work quickly. Back towards the middle of the field. Little chip shot upfield. And that one's going to be offside. Shot on goal comes, but it's high over the goal, out of play. But it is, like I mentioned, offside on East. And it's back to the Bobcats with 1:40 to go before the half. Free kick from Carter Bell. Rodrigo Lopez has it. He'll play it back to Scales, so the Bobcats might be trying to run out the final seconds here in the first half. Down 3-0 to the East Scarlets. Carter Bell. Over to Fenders, back to Bell. Back and forth. 60 seconds remaining in the first half. And that's going to be a free kick for the Bobcats, a handball by the Scarlets, and they'll play it quickly here. 45 seconds and counting. It'd be nice to get something here, but a pass over to the far side. They were looking for Bird. It is poked away. Now East puts it out of bounds, and a throw-in. With just about 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back towards the middle of the field, out there on the far side. Bobcats still keep it. And misplayed. East has it. 15 seconds to go. Boy, a nice crossover playback. Saul Rodriguez try to charge for one last goal before the end of the first half. And out on the end line, and that will be our final play right there of this first half of action. It's 3-0 East on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats at halftime here at Williams Stadium. This is Bobcat Soccer right here on KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
It's 3-0 East leads your Marshalltown Bobcats at halftime at East Des Moines and Williams Stadium. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Take a look in here on KFJB-TV at some of the Bobcat faithful who've showed up here tonight to bear the cold weather, although it's still 54. I think it's a pretty nice night, but we've seen the lady in the press box here doing public address. She had blankets, she had a heater going, so, I guess everybody's a little bit different this time of year, as still a little bit of chill in the air. 3 goals by the East Scarlets in that first half. It's just 3 minutes into this match. It was a goal for number 11, Jose Balderas Hernandez, the senior forward, with his 12th goal of the season for the East Scarlets. Meanwhile, the 5th and 6th goal of the season for Pierre Castro, as the sophomore scored a couple of goals in just a 2-minute stretch at the 28-minute mark in the first half and at the 26-minute mark. So, last 25 minutes, Bobcats have played much better defense, but, again, a lot of the possession has been with East here tonight, as they've controlled a lot of that possession here tonight. So we'll see if there's some halftime adjustments for the Bobcats and the Scarlets. Coming up in our halftime coverage, we will, again, take a look at that renovation project at Marshalltown High School. It's 3-0, the 6th-ranked Scarlets on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats in boys soccer coverage right here on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Hey, Bobcat Nation, we're out here at Leonard Cole Field where a lot of work is being done as preparations are being made for a large project, about $6 million worth project, which will include a new track, new football field with turf, new stands, all that kind of stuff. We're here with Adam Goodman, head football coach, to see the ground get moving. What's it mean like this in this experience today for, progress really being made for you guys?
Well, it's an exciting time. It's well overdue, and exciting is the biggest thing that comes to mind when it comes to all this. It's something our kids can be proud of, and our community as a whole.
As you look at the field on a football Friday night, what's that going to look like for fans?
It's going to be nice. I mean, it's a huge upgrade, and like I said earlier, it's going to be something that we can all be proud of and take pride in. So we're excited to get going.
It's exciting, from a track perspective, to have a modern facility, an updated facility that's equal to every place that we compete against and where we go and travel. By widening the soccer field, that changes your exchange zones. It widens the curves on the track, and so we go to these tracks that are wider and bigger, and now we'll be practicing in the same type of environment. It'll be huge benefit for the girls as they're and the guys track as they're working on their visual cues and things like that. So it's great to have a modern have a modern facility coming.
How much do you think a project like this will help the excitement, not only for football, but for soccer and track and field, and now the marching band can practice here and stuff like that?
I think it's going to be huge for the pride in our athletic department, in our school, and in our community. It's a modern facility.
Welcome back to Williams Stadium on the east side of Des Moines. I'm Brandon Lewis. Our producer tonight is Todd Steinkamp, as Keith Stewart as well as Jesse DeMeyer, a.k.a. Mick Meyer, is on camera as well tonight for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Well, team's just about getting ready to go here in the second half of action. Again, it was 3 goals by East in that first half, as scoring 1 goal was Jose Balderas Hernandez, as well as 2 goals by Pierre Castro, the sophomore, making those plays for the East Scarlets tonight. So just about ready to get going here in the second half. Tonight's coverage is all brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Also, Wells Fargo Advisors, located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Also, Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. And Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing. Our next soccer broadcast will come on May 8th. We have girls soccer coverage right here on KFJB-TV, as the Marshalltown Bobcat girls soccer program is headed off to take on the Ames Little Cyclones on May 8th, as Stacy Galima and crew will have that game for you, as we're excited to be bringing you our first coverage of soccer here on KFJB-TV. Make sure to hit the subscribe and like button, follow along, get those alerts to upcoming matches here on KFJB-TV. So, the referees ready to get play going here in the second half, as we are just about ready ourselves to get going. As Scott Johannes and the Marshalltown Bobcats, 3-3 on the season. They are 1-2 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Meanwhile, for the 6th-ranked Des Moines East Scarlets, they are 9-1, 2-1 in the Iowa Alliance Conference South, behind Derek Lounsbury, head coach. Good first half by Kevin Perez. Goalkeeper with a clean sheet there in that first half. 40 minutes of clean keeping, I guess you could say, there on the goalkeeper side of things for Kevin Perez for the Scarlets, as the teams will flip up ends. 40 minutes on the clock, and we are just about ready to get going, as the Bobcats will have a new keeper. Actually, no, I believe that is Alexander Scales. He's going to be back there in goal to begin the second half as well. Thought it looked like a little bit taller, but Scales, yeah, definitely a taller kid and a senior. We are underway, as the Bobcats will have the first touch. Scales has a read on it, play back towards the middle of the field. A little bit of trouble right there. Come to the near side for Bird. Bird streaking up as Diego Tejada brings it up. Gets it to Bird. Now back towards the middle of the field. And East will win the ball back. Pierre Castro, he's had plenty of touches in that first half. He gets a touch back from his teammate. Knocked off the ball momentarily as he teams up with Balderas Hernandez. A little bit of a 1-2 punch by the two strikers for the Scarlets. Bobcat defenders will fall back. That one will go out on the end line, and a goal kick will come for the Bobcats. Pass intercepted on the near side. Fenders will take it as he brings it up. Bobcats try to go to the far side right in front of the Bobcat bench, but East just again continues to attack and wins it back. Now on the far wing, Bobcats will go in and a turnaround on the far side of the box, a crosser and nobody home right there. Bobcat defense back in action as a crosser for East, a header, and Scales comes up with a save. A nice play right there as he makes the stop. And the Bobcats defend off a good crosser right there for the Scarlets. Back to Carter Bell. And now to Bird. Bird has it. Looking upfield. In between four defenders trying to cross around looking for somebody, but not able to really get anything home, so he has to pass it back. And then work it over to Fenders. Fenders going to look upfield. One touch and a pretty good pass. Bobcats will keep it. Now over towards Zambrano. Zambrano upfield, and the Bobcats have it poked away in that back defensive line. Good stop right there. Bobcats step in front of the ball, win it back, and immediately Scarlets get it right back as well. And it looks like a trip is going to be called by the head referee, and so a free kick will come for the Bobcats. Three to nothing. All three goals came in the front half of that first half. 37-minute mark. So just 3 minutes into the match. And the Bobcats try for a shot on goal, but not able to get that one. A little chip shot from the far side in the penalty box. And a goal kick. Kevin Perez probably not sweating from that last shot attempt. The Bobcats was not on goal, just sailed over top. Boy, what a great pass to find up. And another great pass, but Fenders is back to defend. And he gets that one out of there, but Scarlets get it right back, find themselves in position to get the pass. Shot from way up high. Scales makes the clean catch. He'll roll that one out. Looking for Bird up the near side. That one's going to sneak out of play. And a throw in for the Scarlets. East very tactical in their play. Very. You can see why they're ranked top 10. Team that feels out the pressure. You can kind of see they can feel where they know their teammates are going to be. Out of bounds on the far sideline, to throw in for the Bobcats to come. Nearly 6 minutes gone in the second half. Do have to give credit, though. Bobcats have cut down a lot more on those lanes. First 15 minutes of this match was really feeling each other out, and East won that with those 3 goals, but since we have not seen. Play on the far sideline. It looks like East is going to win, the Bobcats are going to win this back. They will with a throw-in. Fenders will throw it in. Almost looked like a handball on East, but it is not called. And they'll come back to the near side. Bobcats poke away the ball as Castro was trying to pass it out of there. Bobcats will take a long pass up the far side. East plays for contact. They do not shy away from that aspect. Well, there's Hernandez, says it on the far side. Play up, but the Bobcats track it down as Carter Bell will Watch this one go out of bounds on the end line and back towards his keeper. And Scales. And a goal kick. Oh, a turnover right there in front of the keeper. And sneaks one past Scales. Unfortunately, kind of left, hung out to dry right there by his defense. And Jose Balderas Hernandez scores it. His second goal of the game. At the 32-minute mark here in the second half. And it's 4-0 as we look at the replay. And just a bad position by Carter Bell, a turnover, and an easy one as he buries it in the back left side of the net right there on KFJB-TV as Jose Balderas Hernandez scores his 13th goal of the season. Poked down a play by the Bobcats as East works it into the attacking zone again. Good pass. I think they were onside. Bobcats track it down, and I think the assistant referee will give the ball to the Bobcats. Well, East looks like they wanted it back, but it'll be a throw-in for the Cats. And there's a crosser towards the middle, one back by East. Turnover just outside the box, so play it towards the far side corner, but Scales on the knee, makes a clean save. Couple of bounces, he's looking around, he'll roll it out to Bell. Bird had a touch, plays it back towards Bell, strikes it long. A header as the Bobcats try to keep attacking here. Able to poke that one out. Bobcats have it into the zone there. And not able to do anything with it. Oh, misplayed, and it looks like, yes, it will be a goal for the Bobcats. 4-1 is the score as the Bobcats able to put one in the back of the net as Perez came out to try to make the play on that one, but just misplayed by the keeper, and the Bobcats able to score that one and get themselves on the board here tonight, as I believe that was Rodrigo Lopez. You see the keeper and Perez come out. And yeah, just a great job. Coming up on that one is Rodrigo Lopez at the 30-minute mark. All tipped out of there by the Bobcats as Bird had a touch on it. Bill tries to track it down. Here Castro with already 2 goals to his name. And almost a play right there for Pierre Castro as he got the ball back from Balderas Hernandez. But Scales bailed out a little bit there with he came out to play the ball. And East was able to get the ball on a corner kick, but nevertheless, Bobcats liked that they did not allow a goal right there, so able to prevent that. He's taking a look in on the corner. Here Castro will get the feed. Over in a shot. Crosser. Thought they were actually looking for the shot there initially, but then it looked like it was a crosser. Push from behind. It's going to be a penalty on Axel Contreras. And the free kick for the Bobcats quickly taken. Bird had it for a second, not able to control it. Here comes Rodrigo Lopez, who just scored a goal. And streaking are the Bobcats, but not able to get there. Good pass and a good look, but sneaking out was Perez, the goalkeeper, as he's able to make the stop. Picks the ball up, just kind of holding on to it here, and finally a drop kick towards midfield. Castro looking for a pass, and coming out, Scales. Pass it up quickly, and Cats will lose that one out of bounds on the far side. A throw in for the Scarlets. Cats with it. And a turnover. Not able to keep with it.
FYI, Todd, that was a big battery.
John Moeller's up there on that front line doing a good job for the Bobcats, but he's been streaking a few times, just have not been able to get things figured out there. Bird on the near side has it stolen away. Moeller's comes over late. The Scarlets have it. Here's the 1-2 punch back with it. Castro had it, lost it off the back of his boot, and Carter Bell. We'll work it back around as he's on the near side, but he's not been able to out of that wing position, able to streak up. East has it back. Speaking of streaking down the field, it's the other Balderas Hernandez, and he'll score his third goal of the game. This one at the 26-minute mark. His third goal, second in the second half. That one from right outside of the penalty box. And he was streaking down and got a good pass. And as you see the replay here, is Balderas Hernandez takes a shot, just got back, got that angle on Scales, and able to sneak it past the right hand of the goalkeeper. 5-1 now. Throw it for the Bobcats. Rodrigo Lopez, the senior, got that goal in the second half, and that is his first goal of the season for the Bobcats. Free kick for the Bobcats. It'll be taken by Zambrano. Little header played in the middle of the box, but poked out of there by East. And quickly in transition, they will go. Balderas Hernandez is streaking up the middle. He knows how to find himself in scoring position with 3 here tonight. Castro has it, but I believe they're offside. Yes, they are. Castro is just offside, and it will be back to the Bobcats on a free kick. Carter Bell will take this free kick. This is a quick-moving team, that's for sure. Just like that. Out of the set. And I think, yes, again, offside. Maybe taking a few more chances here with a 4-goal lead against the Bobcats. But I think Pierre Castro and Jose Balderas Hernandez were both offside. Played upfield for the Bobcats. That one deflected. The Bobcats thought it was deflected, but no, it was out of play. As Rodrigo Lopez lost that one out of play. And the throw in to the Scarlets, but they lose it back, and now a throw in for the Bobcats. Pass. Bobcats work it up. Bobcats lose it. Quick throw in here as Des Zambrano lost it for the Bobcats. Defender's able to get there in time. East wins it back across her, back towards the middle of the field. Just not able to get himself in good position. Balderas Hernandez looking for his 4th goal of the night. .22 minutes to go in the second half. Scarlets up. Already into the attacking zone. Castro. Near side settles down and then charges on the wing. Now in the middle. Oh boy, up high it is. In for a goal. Yandel Rodriguez, his 7th goal of the season. It is 6-1. Number 17 for East scores at the 21-minute mark as we look at the replay here on KFJB-TV. Just got it into the middle. Bobcats not able to get there, and the reaching try for Scales passed him up high. Good placement on that goal, and we have a line change for the Bobcats. Some fresh faces coming in here. Diego Tejada is in. The juniors will make a few substitutions. Nine minutes ago is when the Bobcats scored their first goal of the game, but answering back twice in the last 9 minutes here. Ben East, and they're trying to answer back again off their own goal, and offside on the Scarlets. There's Hernandez, has it on the far side, but he lost it. Bobcats tracking backwards, and now so with the Scarlets, work it back on that defensive line. Luis Marquez Sedano, number 2 for the Scarlets. I don't think I've seen him come out tonight on that center defender line. As he's really done a nice job back there to really stop a lot of chances. Him and Rogelio Alvarado Diaz, who's a captain on the squad for the Scarlets. A shot attempt from out high, and I think that's, number 4. Number 4 on the night for Jose Balderas Hernandez from the far side on the penalty box with 20 minutes to go in the second. Yeah, that is number 4 on the night for number 11. With the replay here. Just a good couple of soft touches, and he's set that thing up for him to take a nice strike and gets it past Scales. As the clock has stopped at the 20-minute mark. And now rolling. So 7-1 East on top here tonight. Did not expect it to be this high scoring here tonight, that is for sure, but East has really dominated touches tonight and the possession. Boy, you look at their success rate on their passes, things of that nature. It's just, again, earlier tonight I mentioned, very tactical in their approach. And unfortunately for the Bobcats, they got 1 goal, but 3 more East fired back the other way. Thought maybe that would give him some momentum in this one, but unfortunately has not done so. Kind of bounces away. Another opportunity. Scales knocks that one down, and the Bobcats will kick it out on the end line. Carter Bell puts it out of play. Going to be a corner for the Scarlets. Boy, an opportunity, though. Charging in that far sideline. I believe that was Eduardo Meza, the junior. A pretty good look at a touch, but Scales a nice job to come out and get that save, and then the Bobcats put it out of play. The corner kick and an opportunity. Boy, good try right there. That one will sail out of bounds on the end line. Another corner kick. Deflected just a touch by the Bobcats. Another corner kick, a good kick. That one will hit the field goal post. Poked out of there. It'll be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Rolled in to Bell. Bobcats turn it over right there. Logan Hoffman not able to keep that ball going into the attacking zone, and so under 18 minutes to go, under halfway through the second half. Cats down by 6 goals tonight on the road. Crosser over the middle, it is turned over momentarily, but Bobcats will play that thing out of the box. That's the last thing you want, is that ball to just be rattling around in the box and give an opportunity, an easy one for East. So sending it out of there was Logan Hoffman. East gets the ball back and back into the attacking zone. Ball rolls out high on the top of the penalty box. The shot comes in, but not able to get it to go. Saul Rodriguez put a shot on goal right there. His 9th shot on goal. Came in with 8. Plays it upfield, but East knocks it down. Misfire, a header. Again, earlier tonight I mentioned a JV won for Marshalltown 3-1. Penalty at midfield and a free kick for the Scarlets. They'll take it quickly. Charging in, Castro tries to sneak one past Scales, and a great save as he hits the turf and reaches over and makes a nice stop right there for the Bobcats. A bump on the near side. I think we're going to see a penalty and a free kick. Stopped his forward momentum, so Not a bad stoppage of play right there. And another whistle by the referee. I thought we were going to see a substitution, and yes, we will. Nearing the 15-minute mark. Referee digging around in the pocket. I thought maybe we were going to see a penalty of some sort, but I think maybe a little bit of blood or something coming. Alejandro Hernandez being set off. Not because of a penalty or anything, but maybe the head referee just urging a little more hustle in the substitution here. Play up the near side. Des Moines Jr. as it poked away at a throw-in for the Bobcats. Throw-in goes into the penalty box. East will kick it out of there. Bobcats will get a crosser. We haven't seen really a whole lot of that here tonight. Try out an opportunity. Shot comes from way out. No chance. Wide right. And a goal kick. The head referee going to come down here. I think we have possibly an injury. Checking out the shin of one of the defenders for the Scarlets. I think we're all right. And a substitution. Diego Tejada will check out for the Bobcats. No, he's going to stay in. Coming out, Antonio Rico, senior, the Bobcats. Rez, the keeper, looked like he loaded up to kick that one deep and then ended up just a little 5-yard chip shot to one of his mates. And just like that, East will work it into the attacking zone, try to blow past the Bobcats. And the Bobcats will kick this one out. Carter Bell pushes it out on the end line, and a corner coming up for the Scarlets. Just past 13 and a half minutes to go in this one. East will run their record to 10-1 with the victory here tonight. Bobcats will fall below 500 at 3-4. Shot comes in, and that one will be a big load up, and a goal kick will result. Actually nicked off the field goal post. Scales will kick it out to Bell. Up the near side to Tejada. Back there to Logan Hoffman. And Hoffman will have a touch and plays it back towards the middle. Des Moines Jr. on the run, has it taken away. And the Bobcats win it back here. Sale a pass upfield, but nobody home. I tell you what, Kevin Perez, a pretty good keeper, but I already mentioned it earlier that Luis Marquez Sedano and Carlos Rodriguez, they have set a pretty good back line. I've seen them at midfield just like they are right here, setting that high line on the defensive line. And those guys are a kind of a 1-2 punch in Rogelio Alvarado Diaz, the captain back there on the defensive line. He's really helped out too. Again, a high line only makes it tougher for you to really streak down the open field. But when the attack has been as strong as it has for East tonight, makes it easy to play that way, right? Good defense leads to offense, but just set up some opportunities tonight. And a good tack right here. Castro trying to find another one in the back of the net. Got it poked away. And here come the Cats the other way. A little advantage there. I thought they were going to have a 4-on-3, but again, right there, that man, number 2, Luis Marquez Sedano, has come up big here tonight. And they gave Sedano a chance right there. He busted loose and went all the way down the field trying to take the goal, but Scales with a nice stop for the Bobcats. Good tackle right there for the Bobcats. Ball will stay with the Scarlets. We will have a substitution before the throw-in, though. A little substitution here for the Scarlets as the throw-in will come. Minutes gone in the second half of play, just 10 remaining. Crosser, nobody home for the Scarlets. Bobcats will try to work this one back upfield, looking for their second goal of the night, trailing 7-1 at Williams Stadium in East Des Moines. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us for our first ever soccer broadcast here on KFJB-TV. Steinkamp, our producer. Jesse DeMeyer, Keith Stewart on camera work here tonight. This is also where Grandview plays soccer and football. East plays their football right here. Kevin Perez will play it back out to his defenders. Little pooch kick right there, jumping up as Diego Tejada. He was trying to maybe see if he could head that one, but not able to do so. We have a substitution coming in for East for their throw-in. Clock counting under 9 minutes here tonight in East Des Moines. Cats win the ball back. A touch. Joel Hueso, the senior midfielder, in there. So quite a few different lineups and line changes tonight.
There it is.
Unlimited substitutions allows that to happen, though, that's for sure. Bobcats get into the penalty box. And a little chip shot. Almost had on the wing. I think that's... Let's see if that's number 7 Bird or not on the far side. But, yeah, almost an opportunity as the Bobcats got into the penalty box. But passed over in the chip shot. No good. And the Bobcat on the turf. Luis Mong Jr. He is all right as he gets up. And a penalty. Going to come on the Scarlets to push from behind. Bobcats will put players into the box here on the free kick. Coming from about 30 yards out. Long shot there on goal on net, but good clean save by Kevin Perez. And really just one misplay is how they allowed their goal. It wasn't even a great set play by the Bobcats. It just, unfortunately for the Scarlets, a misplay by Perez. And the Bobcats were able to come up with it. and get a goal here tonight earlier in the 30-minute mark in the second half. As Rodrigo Lopez was able to score that one for the Bobcats. That's been the lone goal tonight. Scales comes out. We'll cover that up. Quickly roll it back out. Get into play. Boy, a hard hit. Carter Bell hits the turf here. And we're going to say it's a penalty on Bell. Free kick will come. Villanueva Morales will take the free kick. Chip shot. Header is poked out of there. Might have been a Bob. No, it was a Scarlett who did touch that with the header and out for the goal kick. Substitution here for the Bobcats. Back into the match. John Mollers, sophomore, midfielder. In the penalty box, East wins it back. Tried to take a shot right there, but it was defended by the Bobcats. And a little chip shot. Easily played by Scales. Turnover, a little crosser. I think we're going to have a goal kick here. I believe offside on East, and yes, it was. Scales takes the kick. Gets up towards midfield. Good pass up on the wing on the far side, but taken away again. And just go back to it. Marquez Sedano has been all over the field tonight. Number 2 has done a really good job for the Scarlets backline defenders. He is not afraid to get out and run, that's for sure. Very tall, lanky player also helps. Obviously win some position. And you're trying to fight for it. Out there on the wings, tracking down a long pass. Bobcats will just kick this one way out of play on the end line, and a corner kick will come with just under 3 minutes to go in the game. 7-1 is our match score right now. As the corner kick comes in, a low line drive, headed out of there now. Back with the Scarlets. Played in towards the box, and a shot will come and a turnaround, but no good by Jesus Gomez. And now we approach the 2-minute mark remaining here tonight at Williams Stadium in East Des Moines. Towards midfield. Cats just not able to find anybody home. East does a nice job again. Shut down those passing lanes right there, and stepping in was Marquez Sedano. East has not had Castro and Balderas, two strikers, into the match for quite some time now. But both of those players with a really good evening, as 4 goals scored tonight by Jose Balderas Hernandez. And so he's now up to 15 goals on the season. Number 7 as well here tonight. Pierre Castro scored a couple of goals, also scoring a goal. Yandel Rodriguez, he had a goal to his name. And then just good defense along with that. Aggressive side of things on the offensive side. Definitely a gritty performance here tonight. Down to 10 seconds remaining in this one. Yes, East will be victorious. They'll improve to 10-1. And the Marshalltown Bobcats will fall to 3-4. 7-1 is our final in this one from Williams Stadium. We'll be back right after this. This is Bobcat Soccer on KFJB-TV.
Equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome back to Williams Stadium. A final score 7-1 as the Marshalltown Bobcats fall to the 6th-ranked Des Moines East Scarlets here tonight. Scott Johannes and his bunch fall to 3-4 as Derek Lounsbury and the Scarlets improve to now 10-1 on the season. It was all East in that first half of action. It was 3-0 at the break. And boy, really nice start for their strikers here tonight as Jose Balderas Hernandez got things going just 3 minutes into this match as he put up the East Scarlet at 1-0. Then just about 9 minutes later, another goal. And 2 minutes after that, another goal. Both goals were scored by Pierre Castro, and that put up East 3-0. But then for the rest of the first half, we would have no more scoring, and then the second half, East would put up a goal to go up 4-0, as it was the second goal by Jose Balderas Hernandez at the 32-minute mark, and then at the 30-minute mark, the Marshalltown Bobcats got their first goal of the game here tonight As coming up with the score was Rodrigo Lopez, the senior midfielder. It was a misplay by the East Scarlet keeper in Perez, and just misplayed it, and the Bobcats were able to come up with that one and get themselves onto the board. It was 4-1 at that point, and then East would bounce back and score goals, 3 goals for the next 10 minutes of the game at the 26, 21, and 20-minute mark in the second half, and that would extend their lead to 7-1. 2 more goals were put in by Jose Balderas Hernandez as he ends the night with 4 goals for the East Scarlets. 7-1, the final score here tonight at Williams Stadium. As, we are so happy to be providing our first Bobcat soccer match in KFJB-TV history here tonight. Unfortunately, on the losing side of things for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Again, Bobcats fall to 3-4 as Des Moines East improves to 10-1. Tonight's action all brought to you by our Bobcat supporters. Thanks so much to Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, Edward Jones, Capana Brown, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, the Embers, and Marshalltown. This is Bobcat Soccer. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Welcome back to Williams Stadium. 7-1 the final score as East defeats your Marshalltown Bobcats. 7-1 the final score here tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us. Our crew, great job in our first ever soccer matchup on KFJB-TV. Thanks so much to the camera crew, Jesse DeMeyer, as well as Keith Stewart, and our producer on site, Todd Steinkamp. Our next matchup coming up right here on KFJB-TV for soccer this season will be our first ever girls soccer match in the Iowa Alliance Conference. It is Marshalltown at Ames coming up on May 8th. That is a Monday night. You can watch that game right here on KFJB-TV, available at 1230kfjb.com and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. As pregame, it will start at 7:15. Match start is at 7:30. Dylan Does will be alongside me for that one. We look forward to having you back then. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe and like our channel. Like the video here tonight. Subscribe to our KFJB-TV page as well to get alerts of upcoming matches right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB-TV. You've been watching Bobcat Soccer. Have a great night.